It's just crazy that year. I remember having my second back surgery, and I remember coming back to Washington and trying to work out during the season, trying to get myself back in shape, and then just telling them I'm not going to be ready by the end of the season. Just give me an opportunity to come back during the summer, get my body right, and I promised them. I said, if you give me some time, I'm going to come back 30 pounds lighter. I'm going to come back in the best shape of my life, and we are going to win the championship. That's exactly what I told them. And they let me go. They traded me to the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies didn't want me. Memphis waived me. So they traded me and they waived me. They never even gave me an opportunity to come to Memphis. And I'm like, dang. I'm telling them what's about to happen. I'm telling them that I'm going to go lose this weight. I'm going to come back a new Dwight. And we're going to win the championship. And I guess my optimism was so high, they was like, man, this man crazy. He ain't finna win no championship, and he not finna come back 30 pounds in better shape. And so that was my why. All the people saying I wasn't gonna do it, and losing that 30 pounds in 30 days, it really motivated me, it pushed me, and I really came back a better player. I didn't have a clear vision of where I was going to be playing. I knew that I was going to win the championship, and I knew this was my opportunity. So once every day in that gym, my goal was the same as it was when I was 18, 19. Get better, dominate the day, win today. And I did that every day to the point where I could literally see the vision. I could see us holding up that trophy. I could see my body getting in shape. I could see me running every day, and I could see the end before the beginning. And that's the type of person I am. I always look at the end goal, what I want to accomplish. And now I can go back to the beginning because I got the steps. My steps are in order. After I finished the 30 days, I remember getting a call from the Lakers, and they wanted me to come out to LA to do a tryout. And I'm thinking like, okay, I got a shot. I got this opportunity. I went out there by myself. I knew I was in great shape. I'll never forget the first play they asked me to do was a pick and roll, side pick and roll. So I ran up instead of flat screen. Boom. I hit the guard so strong that they was like, God, Dwight's strong. And I rolled to the basket, and he had to throw the lob so high. And I caught it, boom! And I dunked it so hard. And I think after that one play, the GM made the call to my agent. We won him. After the one play, and the rest was history. You know, I'm getting all these calls, and teams are like, we love Dwight. You know, we think he's a great person. He's had an awesome career. We really respect his career, but you know, he can come try out for the team. I'm like, dang, that's disrespectful. Like, I gotta try out for every team before they say, Dwight, you can have a shot. So I really was like, you know what? Let me go do all the other things that I like to do. I like to wrestle. Let me see if I can get into wrestling. I really like to act. Let me do more acting. You know, all these different things. I wanted to do the Masked Singer. All these different things. I'm like, man, you know what? Since I'm not getting this opportunity to hoop, I'm gonna go find other ways to be successful. But it was that basketball. I was like, man, I got to get back to this court.
You get a call from the Nets, and they say you can try out.
Yeah, the Nets wanted me to come try out for the team, and they wanted to give me a 10-day. Every time I think about it, I'm like, man, how did I not lose my mind? When you're listening to teams tell me, you know, we want a big that could stretch the floor. I'm like, y'all just had a big that could stretch the floor, and y'all didn't win. I don't understand. Oh, we need a big who wants to do more pick and rolls. I did the most pick and rolls in the NBA. All we need a big who, everything. It's just like nothing. I'm like, man, I could do all these things that they're asking me to do, but why am I not getting that opportunity? Like, what is it? What am I not doing? And that part was so frustrating because I'm like, I'm doing whatever they asked me to do. I go to Philly, playing with Joel Embiid. They asked me to come in and, help Joe out, in practice, try to be physical, help his game. And I'm doing that. So I just been in that place where it's like, bruh, what do I do? And then sometimes I get on the court and I'm so frustrated at the fact that, teams are basically making me play with my hands tied behind my back. We don't want you to shoot. We don't want you to dribble. We only want you to rebound. Don't look at the basket. If you get the rebound, throw it out. Don't look for threes. It's a tough thing to deal with. And I think the reason why people are like this with me is because they've watched me for so long do one thing. So it's basically like you said, typecasting. They've watched me do one thing for so long, and one thing that I've been great at, which is dunking, getting to the basket and dunking. But it's like, bro, you can't do that forever. And they want me to dunk forever. And it's like, bro, I want to shoot. I want to show all these other aspects of my game. But I think by wanting to show that, people think that I'm not taking the game serious. They think that I'm trying to do other things. Why is he shooting the ball? I just got tired of like having to deal with what I felt personally was like the BS. Like, how is all these other guys getting opportunities? And when it's time for me to get an opportunity, it's an excuse. Like, and I know I can still play the game. And a lot of people say, well, you're 37, Dwight. What else do you want? I want to still hoop till I can't hoop no more. Like, that was the goal. I just don't ever want to stop playing because everybody say you need to stop playing. No, if I have the ability to play, I still want to play. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'll go to Taiwan, and I'll show everybody I can still play in Taiwan. And I had the time of my life out there, being able to do all the things that I wasn't really able to do at a young age in the NBA. And I made crazy headlines doing that because I had an opportunity to shoot. I had an opportunity to get post-ups and stuff like that that I haven't had. Pass the ball, do all these things, and people saying, oh, Taiwan Dwight, shoot, he cold. We wish we would have this Dwight in America. And, I was just happy that I was given that opportunity in Taiwan to expand and showcase more of who I am. With those same opportunities, I feel like I could exceed anybody's expectations because I'm getting that opportunity. And in this league, all you need is an opportunity. That's all you need is an opportunity. And I know that even though I'm at this age of 37 and people saying, oh, you too old, why don't you retire? This is my life and this is my dream. I remember them telling me I was too young. I was too small. I went to a Christian school. The odds was always against me to not make it. So here it is again, where the odds are against me. People saying you too old. You can't jump as high. You don't have the same force that you had back then. All these things are testing my mental fortitude. But see, the thing is, all these things is people's perception. So people's perceptions become the reality that they want to make. And they have made this perception and reality of mine where he can't do what he used to do. He's too old. Watch, he can't do it anymore. But give me that opportunity, give me that time. I'll be able to exceed any expectation. I did it in 2020. And yes, that was 3 years ago. But I'm in better shape than I was 3 years ago to continue to do what I'm doing now. So I understand that there's so many forces that could be working against me getting back to the NBA and being who I am. But again, just like the scripture of the day says, you got to stand firm and you will win in life. So I'm never going to get off my pivot. I'm always going to stand firm because I know that I can do all things. And I've said it in the dunk contest. I put it on the top of the backboard, Philippians 4:13. I've always said it my whole life. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Even going through the toughest times in life, I can do all things. Mentally, you got to have that mindset, because if you don't have it mentally, you won't win. You can lose your mind in the NBA, because a lot of players are like, I know I could play, but I know I won't get an opportunity. It's a statement where it says, go where you're loved, not where you're tolerated. I think all 3 times where I've contemplated retirement was because of my why. Why am I still playing? Why am I still doing this? And a lot of people have questioned that too. Dwight, why? Why did you done everything? You've accomplished so much. Why are you still playing? And my why is because I love this game. I love what it's provided for me. And my children, I want my children to see greatness. My children were so young when I came into the NBA. They didn't really get a chance to see Dwight Howard. They didn't get a chance to see the greatness that's inside of them. And that is my why. That's why I get up and train so hard. That's why I get up every day at 7 in the morning. And the first thing I do is thank God for another opportunity. That's why I get up and go to the gym every day and run as hard as I can and put so much effort into shooting and working on my game, because these 5 little kids, they are my why. They give me the strength when I have no strength. They give me the confidence when I have no confidence. They give me the belief when nobody else believes in me. And because of those 5 little kids, I have the faith of a mustard seed that I could go and accomplish anything in life.
Hey, dog.